Okay, see, I had to do a part 2. See, I told you if I started anything weird with sounds and stuff, one of somebody in this house would come up and check on me. I told you. I told you. And so yeah, I got these little listeners. They're all over the. I need like a freaking like a WKRP in Cincinnati thing, and like a big old sign outside that says on air for recording. So I'm sorry this has to be part 2, but you know, the people who I do all the freaking laundry for in this home have to come and check on me if I make weird noises. And I'm in a room talking to myself, staring at a snow globe. Yeah. So anyway, sorry, I had to do part 2 here. So we are in part 2. And we will label this part 2 dog. We'll do part 1. I'm going to write this down so I don't remember. I don't forget. I don't remember. COVID. I still have COVID brain so bad. So anyway, we're talking about this video that shows the botched grooming of the mutt. I date Goobie Wilson. Oh, Lord. Now somebody else is coming when I do the guy. I'm okay. All right. You know, it's like going to be like, I'm going to open the door and they're all going to fall out. They're all going to fall out from like listening. This is just too much. This is what I usually do in my car. It's the only place I can get peace. Just like her. So anyway, you're watching this video, right, of this dog. And going back and forth, and it is fighting with poor Gucci, and Gucci is tail flicking, and it doesn't take much of a Google search to know that when a cat is upset, it flicks its tail. So she's sitting there thinking it's funny that Friday Goobie Wilson is trying to attack Gucci. Now, one thing that I'm going to give this blob props for is she does have the suction cup shelf in the window for Gucci, and I think that might be an addition. I do approve of that. So let's say 1,000 things I don't approve of, 1 I do. Okay. So anyway, Gucci goes up into the window and looks out at all of the power lines. Okay. Now, it is about this time in the video where Honeybee would have written her comment about how much she loves watching the animals, and she just loves this, and this whole video just thrills Honeybee to no end, okay? Now, in the comments, around about this time where all of the people are like, oh, I love watching him with this pickle. Oh, that's so, you know, because each dog has 1 toy per lifetime from the Dollar Tree. Well, somebody writes in there, where is Pom Pom? Okay. Now, those of us who have been around the block with LBL for a while know that you do not question her. So now, because somebody dared to ask, where is Pom Pom? She's going to go off on that person. That person's going to be eviscerated from the frickin' planet, okay? Because that is not a where is Pom Pom. That is a, did you go through the drive-thru and dispose of Pom Pom in the same way that you did Bella? And is there a new puppy dog coming? Okay? It is a where is Pom Pom, so just watch this. She'll make a video next week with Pommy Langer. Because, you know, Bella, rest in peace, did not get the Langer last name. She only did the deed with Pom Pom. She only consummated the marriage with Pom Pom. But anyway, as the video goes on, it goes from the living room to the bed, as any date would. Anyway, pardon me while I moisten my mouth. Okay, so I don't know how to describe this, but it became very apparent to me at this point where it moved to the bedroom and her unmade bed with the bedding that Carol got her when she was like 19. So it has all of the animal hair and dander and lizard scales and guinea pig pooplings and the reptiles and fringe 1 and fringe 2 and probably when she would gavage the bird. And anyway, that bedding, she has a nasty bedding that she never has washed. So, and she is laying there with her freaking vulva all the way out to the world. Okay, so she is like laying there on her back with her knees up and out, like she's giving birth. Okay, she is out in pap smear position, knees up, and it is quickly revealed at the 10-minute 32 mark that she's not wearing underwear. She realizes that the camera may have caught it, so she tries to pull down the muumuu to no avail, and flails once more back and forth with the pap smear position. And you then realize that she's made this video only showing her prison tatted arm and prison tatted hand because she's in her muumuu, and that's it. No undergarments. Airing it all out. I can't say more about this. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to go with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop to the next video, because I think that you have to just see this for yourself. And it's been a while. I knew that she was waiting because she was doing her SNLs and, SNL with LBL and her little play on SNL. And people were getting it because they were like, holy crap, it's Pat. And oh my God, it's Stuart Smalley. Oh, I get it why SNL is LBL. I get it. She's all of the characters all wrapped up in one, right? Okay. And during those SNL, she'd be drunk and mixing pills, and they were some classic ones, and they were never finished until she pulled down her pants. Okay? So she's been wanting to do this for a while. LBL is all about the negative attention, and I'm sure that Carol can give us so many more stories of her just pulling her pants down in the department stores when she'd be buying her something to shut her up. But it had been too long since she hadn't pulled down her pants and showed us her body. So that's why this crotch airing out was revealed in the video dog. Okay? So, the next video was called Unpack Groceries With Me. I know that just saying that alone is a lot in a sentence, because it's something that everybody does, but no one takes a second to think about how exciting it honestly is. Because you see, the thing I left out about LBL is that she is so impatient. Okay? So she's going to empty the groceries. But she has to start it where she's driving. She looks terrible. I mean, she looks freaking terrible. The color of her skin is green, with green undertones and some definite hepatitis yellow undertones. So it made me wonder, why is she doing this unpack groceries with me thing? What is making unpacking groceries so exciting? Well, you see, for a while she didn't want to bring the groceries all the way up, right? Because of her knees, and basically she didn't have Carol to do it for her anymore, because she was having her 80-year-old mother bring up the groceries for her and bring down all of the garbage for her, because she can't do anything for herself. She was having her 80-year-old mother do this for her. So now that she's not getting her groceries delivered, she's having to unbox them herself. That's a big thing. So that's a big thing to her. That means that something has happened with the delivery. She probably got mad at the delivery person or started screaming at him. And we know that she did something weird when she was having her last surgery, where she was giving her shopping lists to her friend. And her shopping lists were, green beans, but not green. Like, I need them chartreuse. Like, not quite ripe, but middle ripe and chartreuse. And, you know, just everything that she has to have is so particular. So I'm sure that she was doing the delivery, and I'm sure that she started calling him all the time, just like she calls the Etsy sellers that she buys from and complains. She has to complain about everything, right? So that's why this thing is a big thing, right? So she starts out this video, and then she has to start about her pinhead, right? She's always like, oh, hats don't fit me or anything, and that's why I have to go to Claire's to get little baby things for my head because I have this super small head. She doesn't have a small head. She has these abnormally large ears, right? And so, like, whatever is sitting there on the top of her head balances on the big ears, but then the hats shoot off because here we are back to Saturday Night Live. She's a freaking cone head. Number one, it's a cone head. But it's the area where a brain would be that is lacking. So she's got like a normal sized side head, but it's just like where the point is where a brain would be. So like she's got a little pea brain, like a bird brain. And so in that area, it does not fit a whole hat or stocking cap or wig or whatever. And that's why she always has to say that she has a little pinhead. No, you're missing a freaking brain. So anyway, here she is. This ridiculous freaking hat on. She looks like she's freaking homeless, right? She looks like she walked out halfway out of an embalming. She looks horrible, right? So here she is looking homeless, disgusting. And then she has to talk about the importance of how she changed out her piercing from her little chin one. Well, the way the shadowing is going now, because the shadowing from her long mustache hairs is one way, and that's like a little mustache. And then the way that the shadowing from this new piercing that she keeps changing out, I'm sure it's all irritated and disgusting and pussing and filthy, is it's making this devil shadow. So like the devil beard. So she looks like the frickin' devil going down the street, not looking at cars coming anyway at all, in the Herbie the Love Bug. And she whips out these freaking murder scissors, right? She whips out these freaking murder scissors because she had to go to the post office to get a box. So she starts opening this freaking box, and then, because she had to order nails from it. So then, not even has she cut into this freaking box with this amazing speed that I'd never seen except for kids on Christmas Day. And then pulls out these nails and starts putting them on. Like, she has no attention span, no couth, no planning, right? It's just bizarre. It's just everything is one shot. Like, grab box, tear open box, put contents on, go. While your pad is popping off. Like a freaking squirrel. She moves like a freaking squirrel. And that's bipolar. That's that bipolar in her. So then she treats us to looking at the list, which we've seen the list. We've seen her shopping list before. And we've even seen videos on her actual lists. And generally, like I say, they are things that say things like paper towels, garbage bags, toilet paper. Like, these things that no normal person would go into a store and forget. She would forget, so she has to make a list. Now, remember, she's trying to be in the business of making a planner, so I'm sure there's a whole planner made out for this whole too. And did you guys see her manhandling other planners that she was buying and then saying that you could just adapt them? That was no adapting. She was manhandling that crap on there. She was doing that. Okay? So we are treated to looking at the list. Like, I have a hole in my lip, too. Sorry. Ugh. Anyway. Oh. I have to talk so quiet because, like I say, these people are around here. I do the laundry for are going to think I'm weird. Well, they already do think I'm weird. So anyway. She says she has to go and get her groceries. And she's got a list. We know the paper towels are for cleaning up all the shit. The shit's all over because she has her animals shit all over the floor. So anyway. Then she says she has to go and get her drugs. Okay, every video she's picking up prescriptions. Are you guys watching this? And if she's getting the prescriptions from the grocery store and then she had to drive over all the way to the other side of the town for her other drugs and her physical therapy, is she using more than one pharmacy again? Is she doing that? Is she getting prescriptions under Carol's name again? Is she doing that? Is she getting some under Burke's name? What else going on here? And so anyway, she goes. And then somehow she gets back into her apartment. And that is when we are to the point we've all been waiting for, to unpack groceries with her. And she's been blabbing the whole time. She said last week that she hasn't gained weight, but she may be losing weight. But now she's going to go back on keto because she decided that because she's an addict of pills, alcohol, attention, men, food. She's admitting to food this week. She starts bagging the groceries, and she doesn't even have them all the way freaking put in, and she starts like looking like a freaking starved dog, looking at like the meat in the packet. Oh, look at this, I got this for half off it. Oh, look at this is gonna be just wonderful. Oh yes, and this salmon and vegetables, and then this half price meat. No, I mean, she's just like freaking, I've never seen anything like this. Like when I unpack my groceries, it's like I organize, I put some in the pantry, some in the fridge, whatever, tidy up my kitchen, see what everybody wants. And even if it was myself, I would still tidy up, wait till everything was done, and then prepare my food, and then go sit down to eat my food. Oh no. She's sitting there scrabbing at these bags, just like she did with the murder scissors and the box and the nails, with the groceries, with the freaking food. So she was showing like this box of crackers she got, and oh, those are going to be terrific. She's like looking at these freaking groceries like they are Fendi bags. I'm not kidding you. It's sick. Her obsession with food is sick, and that's why this weight loss surgery that the government paid for will never work for her, because she never got through her issues as to why she's so fascinated with food. So she starts just clawing out another meal, and before we even know it, she's got one in the microwave. Well, the rest of the groceries aren't even like put away. Like she's like already cooking one. And so, once again, she's got no bra, which is making her back hurt. Not true sciatica, like I say, but she wants to call it sciatica so she can get new followers that have sciatica. And I've seen people commenting that, oh, this is what she can do for her sciatica, and this is what she can do for her sciatica. So she's got people believing that she actually has sciatica. And I'm not saying that she doesn't have a diagnosis of it. I'm saying she doesn't actually have it. I'm saying she can tell the doctor whatever she wants, but it's just like her fibromyalgia. It comes and goes in this one little spot in her arm every Tuesday. Okay, so anyway. That's it. Just like that. The video ends because she starts violently stabbing this poor piece of frickin' salmon in this plastic. The plastic from the frickin' store. She starts stabbing the hell out of it and eating it, and that's it. And the video just goes dark. Just like that. Just like that. And that, my friends, is what people are paying for on Patreon. Because she advertises for Patreon like it's some big thing, right? But then when no one pays for the Patreon, she opens up the videos that are for Patreon, and they're no different. She wants Patreon because she believes that people should have to pay her for looking at her. Everything's a currency to her. But she should never have to be accountable for the money and never actually have to earn or work for money. That's your LBL. So there you go. Go to the 10-minute and 32 mark of that dog and get your eye full there and save yourself on the others. I do appreciate all of the following that you guys give me. I love the comments. I'm sorry that most of the comments get taken down by the troll, because I don't think Honey Bee likes our commentary at all. And that little Irma the bird wrist probably just sits there with their little tiny wrist and just reports me all day long. So the thing is that for most of the comments, I can see them before they are taken down. So like it'll be in my feed and I can see it, but then when I go to like see where it would be under the commentary of it, and it is gone. So I do see them. I do appreciate them. I love all the kind words that you guys are giving me. And I hope you all have a great week. So this is a Tuesday. So have a great week going into it. Kind of looks like spring has sprung in my neck of the woods, but that usually means that then next week it'll be Antarctica-ish. But other than that, nothing too exciting on this edge of the world. So, hope you all are great. Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting. And I think we're up to 105 smart people, 105 subscribers. So, thank you all for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.